time in Athens on this cold Friday night. Some clean old-fashioned hate between the hedges ongoing right now. And at the half, the temperature is 39 degrees. But we've got that northwest wind we've been talking about the last couple of days. It would be a factor for fans and maybe even some of the players out there. The wind chill right now is just 32 degrees. So it is a cold Friday night under the lights there in Athens at Sanford Stadium. And looking ahead, you see that weather impact alert right here. That's because we've issued a weather impact alert ahead for tomorrow morning and also Monday and Tuesday for incoming cold temperatures. In fact, Saturday going to be our first freeze of the season here in Atlanta. So that impact alert runs from 3 to 9 o'clock with temperatures at or below freezing here in Atlanta. So overnight tonight, obviously, bundle up if you're out doing Friday night date night, or if you are going out Black Friday shopping, or if you're just lighting a bonfire in the backyard, watching the game on the screen or something like that. It is cold out there right now. And tomorrow morning, we expect the low temperatures to be below the freezing mark for the first time in Atlanta since February. Where are we right now? Well, temperature in Atlanta is still in the upper 30s, but we've got the wind chill down to 33 degrees now in Atlanta, 32 in Athens. You notice, though, a couple of 20s showing up. Big picture wind chill right now in Clayton is 28. The actual temperature in Atlanta and Athens is 39 degrees. So we're on our way down tonight. Really cold Arctic air settling in. This has been one of two Arctic air masses that are going to impact us here over the next 5 days. The first of which has arrived. The second of which you can see that really cold air up in the northern plains. That's going to be diving south by the finish of the weekend and bringing us reinforcing cold air and even colder weather on the way for Monday and Tuesday. And that's what this temperature map shows you. It is cold out there now, and you can see that dip in the jet stream getting a little bit deeper Monday and Tuesday, and that'll be when we see our coldest temperatures to come. So in terms of this weather impact alert, we're talking about temperatures that are going to be chilly each afternoon, but the overnights are going to be really cold. I'll show you here. We're talking about below freezing nights in the city, below freezing for several nights in the outlying suburbs as well. Lows will get down to the 20s to low 30s, and then afternoons are going to stay chilly. Now, although we have the cold, what we're missing to get snow is moisture. We're not going to see the moisture coming in with this cold air, so it is going to be a cold but dry spell for us here in North Georgia. Low temperature tomorrow in Athens, 27 degrees, 30 in Atlanta, 26 in Canton. North Georgia mountains will be waking up, I think, low 20s. And you can see forecast track as we go through the hour by hour, those numbers climbing up by lunchtime to the low and mid 40s across the metro, upper 30s in the North Georgia mountains, and then for the afternoon, topping out on either side of 50 degrees. We'll see plenty of sunshine throughout the day tomorrow. As we get into the overnight and Sunday, a few clouds will start to move back in, but despite that cloud cover, Sunday is actually going to be a warmer day than what Saturday will be for us here in North Georgia. So forecast track, these are the feels like temperatures, the wind chills. Wind chill right now, 32 in Atlanta and Athens, and the forecast track for those wind chills dropping down into the upper 20s by 11 o'clock tonight. We'll go and fast forward to first thing tomorrow morning. Wind chill going to start off really about mid-20s here in the city. Low 20s in the North Georgia mountains, and then through 10 o'clock in the morning, still some of those wind chills below the freezing mark, and then finally in the afternoon climbing back up again before we go right back into the icebox again for tomorrow night. So some cold weather moving in the next couple of nights. Wind chill Sunday morning, upper 20s, not as cold because we're going to be dealing with lighter winds out there Saturday night into Sunday morning. Forecast high on Saturday, 50 degrees. If you're going to be out there on Saturday, we're going to start off in the morning, of course, cold, but if you're going to put up your holiday decorations tomorrow, a little bit of a northwest wind, but not as breezy as today. So it's a chilly, but otherwise a dry, pretty day to be outside, as long as you can tolerate those colder temperatures. So good day tomorrow to maybe break some of those leaves that have fallen the last couple days with these breezy winds. Just a chilly day out there, though. Highs will be running about 10 degrees below average for us this time of year. You notice on this graphic, by Sunday, things get a little bit warmer. So we'll climb up a few degrees, and also the humidity levels on Sunday are not as bone dry. So that will bring in a couple of extra clouds, I think, for Sunday. And with that, we'll start the morning not as cold. We'll start off about 32 in the city, some 20s in those outlying suburbs. We've also got the Falcons in town this weekend. I know they're coming off a bye week. We're going to start off, if you're tailgating really early in the morning, you want to bring, the full winter coats. But if you're not going to tailgate until about 10 o'clock, temperatures at that point up in the 40s. And then by game time, as you're heading into Mercedes-Benz Stadium, we'll see those temperatures up into the 50s there. So partly cloudy Sunday morning for tailgating, dry, chilly out there. The wind chills to start you off for tailgating will be down in the 30s, and then by game time gets a little bit better. Now, the numbers Monday and Tuesday go back down again. Our highs get colder, the low temperatures get colder. So for that reason, we've issued, again, some weather impact alerts, 2 to 10 each morning. That's what I'm expecting, lows in the 20s, and wind chills even colder than that. So looking forward, Monday and Tuesday, kids are going back to school after the holiday weekend, and they are going to need to bundle up in some big time winter coats. Here are the numbers. This goes through the next 5 days. So you can see tomorrow our forecast high is 30, or rather low is 30, wind chill 23. Sunday 32, the wind chill 28. As we get into Monday, the number goes down to 29, but enough of a breeze to make it feel like it's 22 degrees outside. And then by Tuesday, that low even colder, down to 27. Wind chill will be 19 degrees. So some colder air coming in, and that is what's going to stick around for the kind of the foreseeable future. Looks like we might warm up a little bit as we head into next week, but even after a small warming trend, cold is likely going to come back as we get into next weekend again. Let me show you a big picture travel weather. We've got over the weekend some folks heading back home after the long Thanksgiving holiday weekend. It's cold and dry here across the North Georgia area. We do have a little clipper system bringing a little bit of snow to the Corn Belt over to Kentucky, and then big lake effect snow event ongoing in the Great Lakes. Some big snowfall amounts expected and already ongoing in parts of kind of that coastline, Erie, Pennsylvania, over to Buffalo, and also in upstate New York as well, right off of Lake Ontario. So that will also be the trend for Sunday, cold and dry weather here, tracking that lake effect snow that's going to be happening there along the Great Lakes. And I will just show you here, this is a forecast track, and it'll show you as we head into the overnight. Tomorrow, these lake effect snow bands really going, and some pretty impressive snowfall amounts expected there. But again, here, it's all about the cold, not as much about the snow chances. We're not going to see any. Temperature right now in Atlanta is up 39 degrees. Feels like 33 out in Athens again. Looking live, we are waiting that second half of the game. 39, wind chill 32. We're going to be tracking this cold and what's to come next week with a warm up. That's coming up tonight on 11 Alive News at 11. For now, we hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm biased. I'll say go Jackets.